Good morning, students. In last video, we have discussed about introduction of business economics, allied terms, and the nature of business economics. Now here, in this video, we will discuss about the characteristics of business economics according to the nature of business economics. Now, here are some characteristics I mentioned as per the nature of business economics. The very first, we can say that it is a science. As like mathematics, statistics, and the econometrics is a decision science. Business economics integrates these decision sciences with theories in economics. This correlation helps in formulation of strategies and significantly contribute in achievement of goals. Business economics has a microeconomics base. Micro is the concept relate with the individuality. Hence, it is more concerned or business economics is more concerned with the decision making situation of individual establishment. So we can see that it has a microeconomics base. Business economics incorporates the elements of macro analysis. Students, micro and macro are the parts interdependent to each other. The change occurs among one may influence the other factors directly. Consequently, economics has to consider external environment variables which affect on decision making. Now we can say such variables are income, employment level, tax policies, etc. Business economics is an art. Students, business economics basically provide various techniques, rules and principles to the society or to the business. These rules and or principles are base for the formulation of strategies, making various plans and policies. Now it depends on the skill and perception level of that individual how to make the application of such rules and principles into the practical. Hence, it need the sound amount of skill for the application of that rules and principles to achieve the goals and objectives of the firms. Students, microeconomics has various theories for the implementation. To stand in the market, to capture the maximum market share of market, business economics help us for market analysis through the theory of market, through which we can understand the demand for our product and the elasticity of demand for our product, which is based on the consumer behavior. And for the better utilization of resources, an enterprise need to make balanced allocation of resources. Theory of firm is available as an aid to take the decisions about allocation and utilization of resources as the resources are scarce. Now next is what the pragmatic approach. The word pragmatic means the practical or the realistic in nature. Here, the word pragmatic is dealing with the things sensibly and realistically in a way that is based on a practical rather than the theoretical consideration. Generally, the economics and its theoretical approach may occur under the unrealistic situations. But business economics tries to solve the problem in real world. Next is what the interdisciplinary in nature. Business economics incorporates tool from mathematics statistics as we discussed in the first slide. Hence, it is an interdisciplinary in nature. It has a normative approach. Now, what exactly mean by the normative one? We can say that business economics is normative. It offers suggestions for the application of economic principles while forming policies, making decisions, and planning for the future. However, firms must understand their environment thoroughly to establish decision rules. This requires the study of positive economic theory. Students, hope you understand these characteristics as per the nature of business economics. But if you have any query, any doubt about any point, just ping me on my personal window. Now we discussed about the characteristics of business economics as per the business. Business is an economic activity. It is an economic activity of production and distribution of goods and services. It provides employment opportunities in different sectors like banking, insurance, transport, industries, trade, etc. It is an economic activity con with the creation of utilities for the satisfaction of human wants. It provides source of income to the society. Business results into generation of employment opportunity, thereby leading to growth of the economy. It brings about industrial and economic development of the country. Hence, business economics need to study just because to achieve all these kind of activity in a balanced manner. Business is a buying and selling activity. The business involves buying of raw material, some kind of fixed asset, or some recurring expenditure has to be done during the business activity. On the other hand, it sells the finished products to the customers, wholesaler, retailer, etc. Business makes available various goods and services to the different sections of the society. Hence, we can say that it is not a single time activity, it is a continuous activity. So we can say, this is linked with the next point, that is continuous process. It is a continuous process of production and distribution of goods and services. A single transaction of trade cannot be termed as business. Business should be conducted regularly in order to grow and gain regular returns. It also it also involve the continuous process of research and developmental activities to gain competitive advantage, and a continuous improvement strategy helps to increase the profitability of business firm. So continuation is the must thing to run any kind of business, as we can see that, but business is a ongoing concern. It has a profit motive. Profit is an indicator of success and failure of business. It is the difference between income and expense of the business. The primary goal of business is usually to obtain the highest possible level of profit through the production and sale of goods and services. It is a return on investment. Profit act as driving force behind all business activity. Profit is required for survival, growth, and expansion of business. It is clear that every business operates to earn profit. Business has many goals, but profit making is the primary goal of every business. It is required to create economic growth. And for the economic development, we need the wealth maximization. Wealth maximization, that is increase in the value of business. We can say that profit is a quantitative term and wealth is a qualitative term. Next, go for the next, that is risk and uncertainties. Risk is defined as the effect of uncertainties arising on the objectives of the business. Uncertainties, that is the fluctuation which are not the confirm, which we cannot say that they are the confirm in the market. So that's why if the fluctuations are there, risk is there. Risk is associated with every business. Business is exposed to two type of risk: insurable and non-insurable. Insurable risk is the predictable one, that is we can predict something at present about our future. Predictable risk are taxes, changes in volume of expected sales, cost of supplies and equipments, overhead cost, salaries, cost of goods and services offered, and so on. Unpredictable risk are changes in trends and taste of customers, impact of the local economy on customer base, any expected actions taken by the competitors. The calculation and management of risk is vital to ensure the success of a business firm. Insurance and risk management helps in minimizing the risk associated with the business. Even the business economics helps to manage the risk, like um, the theory of consumer behavior help us to understand the consumer behavior in next future for the short term period. On that basis we can predict our future, and we can take the appropriate appropriate or the remedial actions to manage the future risk. Okay, now we'll go for the next point, that is creative and dynamic. Modern business is creative and dynamic in nature. Business firm has to come out with creative ideas, approaches and concepts for the production and distribution of goods and services. It means to bring things in fresh, new and inventive way. One has to innovative because the business operates under constantly changing economic, social and technological environment. Here, student, we have to keep in mind that consumer behavior is an influential variable which create a substantial effect on the activity, or we can say the continuous activity of research and development and the market analysis. Because unless we understand the behavior of a consumer, we cannot go for any kind of invention, any kind of innovation in the product. So business should also come out with the new products to satisfy the growing needs of the customers. Now let's go for the customer satisfaction, which is actually the basic and the biggest variable which influence the business activities. The phase of business has changed. The phase of business has changed from the traditional concept to modern concept. Nowadays, business adopt a consumer oriented approach. Customer satisfaction is the ultimate aim of all economic activity. Modern business believes in satisfying the customers by providing quality product at a reasonable price. It emphasizes not only on profit but also on customer satisfaction. Customers are satisfied only when they get real value for their purchase. Now, customers, we can say that they are the caveat emptor now. Like they understand what to purchase and at what price we have to purchase that one. The purpose of the business is to create and retain the customers. The ability to identify and satisfy the customers is the prime integrant for the business success. Why? Because the business is customer oriented now. Now, business is a social activity, or we can say it is a socio-economic activity. Both business and society are interdependent. Modern business runs in the areas of social responsibility. This term is known as the corporate social responsibility. Business has some responsibility towards the society, and in turn it needs the support of various social groups like investors, employees, customers, creditors, etc. By making goods available to various sections of the society, business perform an important social function and meets social needs. On this ground, we can say that due to the CSR, some industries has adopt some particular villages for the development purpose. This is what the corporate social responsibility. Now, business needs support of different section of the society for its proper functioning. Next, go for the point, that is government control. Business organizations are subject to government control. They have to follow certain rules and regulations enacted by the government. As when we see that the macroeconomics variable that comes under the business environment, the one basic environment or the one substantial variable is political environment of the nation. On this ground, we can see that government ensures that the business is conducted for social goods by keeping effective supervision and control by enacting and amending laws and rules for time to time. Some important acts framed by government are the Competition Act 2002, FEMA 1999, the Environment Act 1986, Indian Companies Act 1956. Now it is amended to the Companies Act 2013, and the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Now there are also some amendments according to as per the year 2000, 2002, and 2017. Now the last point from this characteristics is optimum utilization of resources. As we all know that the resources are scarce in nature, so we have to um, utilize all the resources at their optimum level. So business facilitates optimum utilization of country's material and non-material resources and achieves economic progress. The scarce resources are brought to its fullest use of concentrating economic wealth and satisfying the needs and wants of the customers. Okay, now here we complete the characteristics of business economics as per the nature of business economics and in the view of business. Okay, so students, if you have any query about the characteristics, just ping me on my personal video. And now stay safe, stay secure. Thank you.